Well, good afternoon, everybody. Doug Jenkins with the Findlay Hancock County Chamber of Commerce. We are celebrating a member anniversary here today. Joining us, Rex and Kelly Bibler with Golden Pear Voice and Image, celebrating 10 years as a Chamber of Commerce member. Kelly, Rex, good to see you.
Hi, Doug.
Hi, Doug. Good to see you too.
I feel like I see you guys all the time, and seeing you in a virtual environment is actually kind of weird.
It is. A little bit, yeah.
I don't like video.
We're in-person people.
Exactly. And we'll talk about that here in a second. But let's first get people up to speed with Golden Pear Voice and Image and just the evolution of the business over the last 10 years, because there's been different branches and forks in the road. And like any business over 10 years, it evolved. So tell us where you started with it and where you are today.
Okay. I'll let Rex start with how we got started, and then I'll take over.
It was 2008, and I took a piece of plywood, stained it, and made a desk for me and a laptop and a microphone, a USB microphone. Started doing voice work. I always thought I could have a studio, but you needed all kinds of equipment. And then everything went digital, and it was pretty easy. So that's where it started, 2008. And I thought I could do voice work for everyone, but I found out you can't do that. There was so much competition out there. And I needed a little bit better equipment. And over the years, I got better equipment. But really, my first job was an on-hold message with hang-hold trucks out in Oakland, California.
Okay.
It's crazy. And it paid really well. So I'm like, okay.
Sure, I'll do this. Why not?
Right.
So that's kind of where it all started, really. And
Well, you were doing on-hold messages too.
yeah, on hold. That was just by accident. So really. And then I did a lot
voiceover work and
What's that?
on-hold messages. That's where it started. What are we
Yes.
doing today?
Still doing on hold.
Doing that, yes.
Yeah, still doing that.
Yeah.
Not so much voice work anymore. For a lot of people say, well, you probably do a lot of radio commercials. I really didn't do a lot of radio commercials starting. I did training videos and YouTube videos and book trailers, things like that. And it paid very well. So, and then Kelly came along how many years ago, full time?
Well, I was doing it part-time more. I was more of the sales and development person. So helping to get the business, and we joined the chamber, we joined BNI, and we got the word out. And then in 2020, when COVID happened, I got laid off I'd been doing corporate sales and marketing for years. And I said, you know what, this is it. I'm going to do this full time. So that's when I started doing this full time. And I started with social media. So a lot of people had a need at that time for someone to manage their Facebook page and help with social media and marketing. And then it kind of developed over the years. And I kind of decided that although I didn't hate it, I didn't love it. That's not where my passion was in social media. So I got involved in more of the branding side of it. So that's kind of where we're at today. We still do all of the on-hold messages. We do customized audio networks like Downtown Findlay Radio, and we do branding strategies. So we help small businesses basically manage their marketing and help them keep it all straight, keep it all together, and just be that single point of contact for them so they can focus on running their business.
Let's talk about the downtown radio, because that is something that feels very unique to Findlay. And if anybody wants to know who's behind it, now you know. We've pulled the curtain back on it. It's Rex and Kelly doing that. That's a really, really cool service that I think more cities and towns should take advantage of. How did that come together originally?
When they originally, I guess, reconstruction of downtown Main Street, I knew they had speakers already playing music, but a lot of people didn't appreciate the music. They only had a couple speakers downtown, and people cut the wires on the roof.
Oh, no.
But we did have a couple speakers going, and then they put in that whole new system downtown, and that's how it got started. I just went to the Downtown Findlay Association, started going to their meetings and say, hey, I can do this for you. And so it started many years ago, really. And now it's so fancy, I can control the volume and the channels from my iPhone from anywhere.
So if I'm ever just walking outside the chamber here and I hear a song that catches my ear, I can just text you, Rex, and be like, hey, crank it up. I like this song.
You can.
Sure. That doesn't mean we'll do it, but you can.
Mayor Mern will not be appreciated.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I already got prior authorization.
One of the cool things about Downtown Findlay Radio, and this is a customized audio network, so it runs on a URL. So we could do this for any downtown, really. It doesn't, as long as they have a sound system.
Speakers, yeah.
So, and that's been our biggest stumbling block is we've talked to lots of other communities, but they have to have the sound system.
Findlay
That's not something we do.
Yeah.
But we can change the music. We can add commercials. Findlay chose not to do commercials. They chose to just do PSAs only, and that's fine. We worked with other downtowns that sold commercials in it for their downtown businesses, but we can change the music on St. Patrick's Day. We can do Irish music. We can do Christmas music. We can do patriotic music, and we can turn it off and on when there's things going on downtown. So it's very customizable.
Yeah.
Again, so cool. And I really like it. Like you mentioned, the Christmas music. I love it at Christmas time of year, walking around downtown. And I'm not somebody who used to like Christmas music that well, but it just fits so well with downtown Findlay, and hopping in and out of the local shops and everything is awesome. Kelly, I know, like you said, one of the newer things that you're taking on is now working with brand development for local businesses. That's something that is now part of Golden Pear. You've been a part of our Thursday Leads group here at the chamber for a while now, and walk people through that process in a very effective and very Kelly-like manner. It's a lot of fun, and I would encourage people to have a talk with Kelly about it. But that was how was when you went to add that service? Was there a lot of conversation about it, or was it something like, no, this just kind of fits in with the overall of what we want to do?
Well, in true Kelly fashion, it was sort of me asking Rex, what am I good at? Like, trying to find that next phase, right? Like, I doubt my math skills sometimes like everyone else does. And so I asked Rex, I'm like, what am I good at? And he's like, you're really good at building relationships. Like, that's where your strong point is. And so I sort of took that and I expanded on it in terms of, I have over 30 years of sales and marketing experience, but most of it has been right here in our community. I grew up in a small town with my parents owned a small business. So that's where my heart was. And so when I started figuring out what my niche was going to be, I decided I only wanted to help small businesses. And I mostly just wanted to do it here in Findlay. I've branched out. I have a couple clients in other cities, and that's fine too. I'll work with anybody, but it's really fun. Like, I just want to get to know you and get to know more about your business. It's just a fun coffee conversation with Kelly. And then if it's something that you want to do, I send you a needs analysis. It's a couple pages of you answering a lot of in-depth questions about marketing and things you never thought you would answer, or you never thought you would need to know or want to know about marketing your business. But it gives me a good place to start. So from there, we start talking about kind of what your marketing is going to look like, what avenues are you going to pursue, what your messages are going to be. And then for some clients are small and they just have me. Other clients are a little bit larger and they have other people that do marketing for them. And so I kind of manage all of that. So it takes that off their hands. So everything that they're doing, from billboards to socials to print to TV to radio to any of that, is all brand consistent. And that's what I do.
So if people are interested in working with you, or maybe they just want to have that conversation, maybe they need on-hold services, maybe they need some consultation about their business, maybe they represent a city and they would like to have cool downtown music too, what is the best way to get in touch with you?
I would say you can email either one of us.
Website.
Or go to our website. We have an amazing website, which is
We do have an amazing website.
You do. It's really cool. It's very reflective of who we are and what we do. So, but I would say go to goldenpearvoiceandimage.com. You can fill out a form on there to get more information. You can email us. You can call us. Any of those ways are a good way to get a hold of us. We live and work right here in Findlay, so we're local, and we'd love to meet you and learn more about your business. I will mention one thing that we recently found out that we figured out how we can do it for a client. The same company that we go through for on-hold messages is also able to do menu boards.
So we're able to go to, they have a URL, and we're able to go there. We get a box that hooks to a TV in your lobby or area, wherever it is, and we can manage that for you.
Very cool. Well, we appreciate you doing this. Appreciate you being chamber members for 10 years here. I've known you guys ever since I moved here to Findlay, or moved back to Findlay 15 years ago. So this has been a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks,
You're
Doug.
welcome.
You can't get rid of us.
So for Kellie and Rex, I'm Doug. Have a great afternoon, everybody.